Hello. Hi there. Uh, yeah, nice to meet you. Or nice to see you. It's been a while. Got glasses. But I want to share with you all first, like a little bit about who I am, how is Romania connected to me, and about your parents. Okay. Uh, so let me just make sure you can see me. You can see me there. Okay, cool. So, yeah, hi. Hi there. Thanks for watching, opening this up. Um, I just wanted to share about the founders of CARP and how I've personally connected with them. CARP has been pretty impactful in my life. I joined when I was 18, which was 2018. And as you know, CARP is Collegiate Association for the Research of Principles, where we study principles, research principles that can help guide our life as students. It's definitely guided my life, and it's helped me to overcome my shyness and become a more mature person who can relate to and connect to other people. So I I mean, I'm just one person, but I want to genuinely speak from my heart, and I'm sorry if I don't have more photos or stuff to share with you, but yeah, just I'm gonna share what I have right now, and that it maybe can inspire or impact you too. But I just want to share about how I've personally connected with the founders of CARP, and as you can see here, I'm calling them true parents, and maybe you've heard that term, maybe it's new, but the reason I'm bringing it out is because mm, it's a name that is given to the founders of CARP in a more theological viewpoint, but it just basically means that they're really good people and they're like parents that are true in the sense of having a lot of love and compassion for humanity. And so I like the term true parents more than founders. So that's why I'm using it. I hope you don't mind, but just so you know, it's they're the founders of CARP, who I'm affectionately calling true parents. Okay, so yeah, I'm Shauna. Let me introduce myself. So yeah, my name's Shauna. This is me and my family, physical, spiritual. I mean, yes, they're great people and family members. And so I'm 25 years old. My name is Shauna Lewis, as you could probably see on my Zoom. But I volunteered in Romania the past fall semester, so like about October to December, basically, for 3 months with Akitaka, who you might know, you might not know, but he was from Japan. He's from Japan and was also volunteering with me. And I had a really, really great time, which maybe I'll talk more about later. But just so you know where I'm from, I was born in New Jersey. This is America, United States of America, and I was born in this state right here. Now I'm over here, but yes, this is where I was born. And just so you know, from Romania, it's about a 12-hour, 32 minutes flight and 7,296 kilometers from where you are to where I am. But here I am. And so, okay, well, before I go on, I just want to share that from wherever you are, I just hope you can take something away from my personal sharing wherever you're at in your CARP journey, like whether you have heard many lectures and presentations or whether it's your first discussion event. Welcome and thanks for listening. Shout out to Miki-san, Gabriella, Alexandra. You're amazing, powerful, powerhouse women, and I really appreciate you and the time we spent together in Romania this past fall. I love you all. And I hope that whoever's listening to this, you've met them and know how amazing they are too. So let's go ahead. First, I want to share and introduce the two people who initiated the vision of CARP. As you may already be aware, Reverend Sun Myung Moon, Dr. Hak Jahan Moon, and Reverend Sun Myung Moon was born in 1920 and passed away in 2012. That was when I was 12 years old. And Dr. Hak Jahan Moon was born in 1943 and is still alive to the present day, living in South Korea, but travels around the world as a mother of peace to all humanity. And so I first met them in a place called East Garden. This is in America, New York, which is right above New Jersey, the map I showed you. And they were speaking to audience members. Yes, here's New York. See, Romania, New York, and it's pretty amazing because even though the founders of CARP are from Korea, way over here, there, they travel like everywhere to meet people. And so this here in East Garden was um, a time. The memory was is quite fond in my brain, but basically, my mom barged into my room. I was 8 years old, and she's like, let's go, let's go. There's a special talk happening. Come on. And so I was like, oh, I don't know. I just decided to join. So my mom dressed me in this like pretty purple dress. And I remember we went there, it was like 5 a.m. and quite early, but we sat down and um, Reverend Moon was speaking to all the audience members. And so my mom gave me crackers and some gummy bears to keep me awake. I just really remember their presence there. And even though Dr. Hakchan Moon, she left quite early, which I found out later is probably because she was giving birth and was tired, her body was tired. But just their presence really stood out to me a lot. And just like being able to witness them, see them at age 8. And this was way before I joined CARP, okay? But just like seeing them because I didn't mention it, but my parents are, they know the founders of CARP, and my parents were involved in CARP when they were in their 20s. So it's like a family history. Um, and you may see the picture of true parents, right? I'm affectionately calling founders true parents. You might see their picture on the wall, and me too. I'd see their photo a lot in my house, in the church building, everywhere. And so it seemed like just a random photo. I mean, not random, but it was just a photo until I had the chance really to go to Korea. I won't go to the next photo yet. I didn't include a picture in Korea, but I just want to lay out the scene for you. Uh, Going to Korea, I learned about their life. I had dreams with them. I talked to people and I heard their experiences. So I realized that these two people, these people that are called true parents, they are actual people. They're real. They've done so much good for the world. Um, and it may sound funny, but like they really care about me too. I've never had a conversation with them like one on one, but and they really, really care about me. And I learned through listening to their course of life. I mean, they've lived a lot of years, like, but at that time it was probably 70 years of life. But yeah, as I mentioned, Reverend Moon passed away at 2012. It was really sad. I was 12 years old, and since this was a time I met them when I was 8, so I had some kind of a connection. When he passed, it was, yeah, I was sad. But it wasn't until 16 years old, 2016, where I went to Korea, where I developed this more clear relationship. And I want to continue on to the same year, 2016, but several months later, I was able to participate in what they call an Aloha workshop. And it was just a chance to meet Dr. Hak Jahan Noon, um, who is continuing to lead, like, as the founder of CARP, many youth activities. And so, as you can see, it was just like, it was pretty much a youth workshop. So many young people were gathered. And I was there. Look, I was so close. And this was another moment where I felt I was here. This in my head. I just felt like she was speaking to me. And honestly, I don't remember what she talked about, but it's more like and I honestly didn't have translation. My translation wasn't working, but it was just like a moment of presence, like presence with this person that was really inspiring for my life. I think it made a huge impact on me. And yeah, with going with friends, and yeah, there I am, as you could guess, maybe. But this was an important moment for me in terms of presence. So yeah, those are all the pictures I have, but I just wanted to share a little bit more that I basically wanted to show you like a little song that I wrote. But there, as you know, like Dr. Reverend Sun Myung Moon, he lived a tough life, and he wrote a poem. And this poem really inspired me in high school because this was around 17 years old. So after I'd met Dr. Hak Chan Moon in person and all that. But yeah, this poem inspired me because at the time I was being bullied, or just like there's a really difficult situation with my friend, and my friend basically she wasn't talking to me anymore. We were friends for 10 years, and just after one incident in the hallways in the locker room, I would try to talk to her, and I was faced with a wall, absolute wall. And it was really, really painful. I would pray, get down on my knees, ask God for help. What do I do? Because I don't want to have a broken friendship, a broken relationship. And so this poem, I made into a song, and because the poem inspired me a lot. And maybe you'll hear the lyrics, but I want to share it with you. Without people, I feel pain. When I judge people, it isn't bearable. And I hate people, there's no value to my existence. Yet if I believe I have received suffering, breathing to rise, my head in my hands, am I wrong? Yes, I am wrong. Yeah, so I hope you could hear something. I know the audio's a little quiet, but this actually, funny enough, I recorded this when I was in Romania. Um Although I had written it a while ago, like I mean made music to it. But yeah, so um I wanted to say some of the lyrics. It's basically saying, even though we are deceived, still believe, though we are betrayed, still forgive. Love completely even those who hurt you. Wipe your tears away and welcome with a smile those who know nothing but deceit and those who betray without regret. Oh, master the pain of loving. So that stood out to me because it's talking like, even if people reject me, if they're mean to me, I mean, usually I would, the normal thing might be to be mean back. But this poem is saying, no, like, be there, forgive, love. And that's hard. That's hard, man. But I uh, took these words to heart, and that's what I was basically trying to do. So I just wanted to continue that. Um, yeah, later in life, I experienced a lot of challenges in college and just with direction and purpose. But what really helped me was, well, one thing was reading the words of the founders of CARP. And because their vision, I find it's incredibly vast and large. They really want to impact the world. When I was just thinking maybe about myself, like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. My life is hard. When I would read their words, which I'm sorry I didn't pull out any quotes right now, but they're words that inspired me and allowed me to realize that I can do something with my life that's bigger than what I think. And so another big step was actually joining a program called Generation Peace Academy, which is in America. So you probably haven't heard of it, but it goes from 1, 2 to 3 years. It's a gap year usually between high school and college. I did it after college, but I was really searching for meaning in my life. And I just wanted to show you a picture, but this is kind of like, yeah, many young people, and it's kind of like searching for life and purpose and direction. And so I just wanted to show you a few photos because they're pretty inspiring to me, but like all these young people and trying to do really amazing things, really amazing work. And so I was able to go to Peru. I was able to go to Romania, as you know. I was able to go to Albania and just serve for several months. And we share testimonies. We're trying to grow and inspire. We dance sometimes, have cultural experiences. But yeah, basically, it was just very inspiring, very impactful for me, because I was able to realize that I want to live for something bigger than myself, which yes means that I just realized I'm actually wearing the shirt, but yeah, GPA, Generation Peace Academy, that's a program, and my sister did it too. But yeah, for me, it was a huge stepping stone. And lastly, just want to share some pictures from my time when I was part of CARP. Uh, yeah, we had like discussions, and it was a time also for me to grow in my sense of who I am, and learning more spiritual principles. You know, like of course I have a lot I'm trying to do with like work and um, career, but what's more important? And I found out faith is something important. So yeah, we participated in workshops, we many activities, and as a person who struggled with anxiety, with depression, CART provided a really good outlet for me and space for me to uh, find inspiration, to find hope for my life, and that my life is worth living. So yeah, lots of service projects. Here we were cleaning out the garage. This is CARP in New Jersey, by the way. And so I'm just really grateful for basically all my experiences that I've had. And yeah, I just wanted to conclude by saying thank you for taking a listen to me and my testimony about true parents, about the founders of CARP, and how it's led me to where I am right now, which is a place where I want to pursue music and faith and find God in my everyday life, because I think it's in the little things, the little everyday things. So shout out to Stefan Zacon and everyone that I miss over there in Romania. I hope you're good. And I hope this little testimony could be of impact to you. So, in gratitude, I will say goodbye. Take care and talk to you soon. I hope.